Imagine a country that is consistently ranked as the happiest in the world. This country is like a cold paradise, covered in snow most of the year. The people are incredibly calm, and there is no hustle and bustle. The country's agenda is not busy with significant events every day. Daily life is peaceful and simple, with everyone busy with their own business, and there is no chaos. This dreamlike country is located in Northern Europe, and it's called Finland. It has a population of 5.5 million and is known as the land of 1,000 lakes due to its approximately 188,000 lakes. Additionally, there are nearly 180,000 islands in this fairy tale country. Despite appearing small on the map, Finland is an extraordinary country with an area of 338,000 square kilometers. The relatively low population for its area contributes to the country's welfare and per capita incomes. The annual domestic national income of $310 billion translates to approximately $60,000 per person, which satisfies the people financially. The country's high per capita income is one of the many factors contributing to its prosperity. In addition to being one of the happiest countries in the world, Finland is ranked third for having one of the most powerful passports. With this passport, Finns can travel to many countries without needing a visa. The strong passport also provides opportunities for residence permits and business establishment in other countries, making Finnish people free in many ways. Additionally, Finland is known for its inventions and brands, despite its small population. The country has contributed to making human life more manageable. One of Finland's well-known contributions is the invention of the sauna, which has become an integral part of Finnish culture. There are over 3 million saunas in Finland, which means there is more than one sauna for every 2 people. Saunas are deeply ingrained in Finnish culture, and most Finns visit a sauna multiple times a week for both physical and mental cleansing. Finnish culture even has a motto that says, "A house without a sauna is not a home." Enjoying the sauna with a view of the snowy landscape is one of the favorite activities for stress relief. People from Finland and abroad enjoy visiting the country's excellent spas and saunas in this way. This helps keep their bodies healthy and their mental well-being in good shape. Particularly during the winter months, people find going into saunas to be more relaxing, which in turn makes their bodies healthier. Finland wasn't always a top-rated destination, but it has steadily developed while other countries have faced internal struggles. For example, it created the globally popular brand Nokia, known for its iconic phones. Though Nokia has lagged behind companies like Samsung and Apple, it still continues its production today. Interestingly, there is even a town called Nokia in the country. Finland is situated between Northern Europe and Russia. It is a country that has a coastline on the Baltic Sea and shares its borders with Russia to the east, Norway to the north, and Sweden to the west. Finnish people are believed to have origins from Central Asia and Siberia. Historians suggest that the Finnish people are a blend of Scandinavian and Slavic origins from Central Asia and the Siberian region of Russia. The northern part of the country is called Lapland, and its inhabitants are known as Laplanders. Visit Lapland to meet the real Santa Claus, who now resides in Rovaniemi, where he welcomes visitors throughout the year. The capital of Lapland is also known for having more reindeer than people. You can visit a reindeer farm or enjoy a reindeer sleigh ride. Finland is one of the best places to witness the spectacular northern lights, also known as Aurora Borealis. From September to March, travelers flock to the wilderness of Finnish Lapland to catch glimpses of the stunning yellow, green, pink, and purple lights. It is estimated that the northern lights can be seen here on 200 nights a year, which is almost every day in winter. From May to August, the region experiences 24-hour sunlight, earning Finland the nickname, the Land of the Midnight Sun. The majority of the people in Finland, more than 90%, identify themselves as Finns. The genetic makeup of the Finnish population, which includes heritage from northern peoples, is often associated with physical beauty. Finland is considered as home to some of the most beautiful people in Northern Europe. Immigrants from distant lands often praise the physical attractiveness of Finns. In addition to its high income and productivity, Finland is also known for its exceptional education system. The country's education is free and provided under equal conditions to everyone. The Finnish education system is divided into standard and polytechnic schools. While standard schools focus on theoretical courses, polytechnic schools offer practical, applied courses. For example, students studying engineering are assessed through hands-on experiments in laboratories and training areas rather than traditional exams based on memorized lecture notes. In this way, education in Finland is not just theoretical, but also practical, which instills permanent knowledge in students. The country has a compulsory 9-year education process with no private schools. Students have limited lesson hours, typically 3 to 4 hours per day, and a maximum of 20 hours per week. They do not attend school for the entire day and do not have homework. Instead, they complete their assignments at school. Philosophy and logic courses are taught before subjects like mathematics and biology. The people of Finland are known for their trustworthiness, open-mindedness, and conscientiousness, which contributes to the country's low crime rate. For instance, a 2023 study reported only 2,759 crimes per 100,000 people, ranking Finland 12th in the crime ranking out of 133 countries. The study also indicated that the safest countries are the Arab countries in the Gulf, while the most dangerous countries are those with a predominant focus on the economy or terrorism, such as Afghanistan and Venezuela. When you visit Finland, you'll immediately notice the abundance of pine trees. The country's vast green spaces and forests are home to these visually appealing trees, which look beautiful year-round. Thanks to Finland's focus on preserving its green areas and smaller population, you won't find these areas being rapidly replaced by concrete structures. As a result, the country enjoys clean air. First-time visitors to Finland might experience temporary dizziness or nosebleeds due to the high levels of fresh air, especially if they come from an area with poor air quality. In Finland, there is a concept called jokamiehen oikeus, or every man's right. This concept allows public access to most outdoor lands and bodies of water for recreational purposes. It means you can freely roam, forage for mushrooms and berries, or simply explore Finland's vast forests. It's interesting to note that over 70% of Finland is covered in forest, more than any other country in Europe. Currently, Finland, Estonia, Iceland, and New Zealand have the cleanest air in the world. This means that when you visit Finland, you can enjoy a high-quality life, from the weather and nature to the living conditions and culture. If you're only here for a short time, you should definitely experience staying in the tree houses nestled amongst the pine trees. Just imagine waking up to such a peaceful and serene view. Visitors to this tranquil northern area often gather around campfires in the evenings, enjoying each other's company amidst the calm nature of Finland. They savor Finnish cuisine, appreciate local music, and explore the shops. Another unique activity in Finland, especially if you are there for a short time and your budget allows it, you should go on an icebreaker trip in the north of the country. During the winter, lakes in Finland freeze and are covered with thick ice sheets. This situation has created a different tourism sector in the country. People sail on icebreaker ships across frozen lakes and even the Baltic Sea, experiencing the beautiful moment. Similarly, these ships also provide transportation from Finland to Sweden. Northern European countries are not just about tourism and transportation, they also have oil reserves. For instance, Norway's prosperity grew after the discovery of its oil reserves. These countries regularly conducted sailings to different parts of the world and transported oil via ships. In the winter, icebreaker ships are necessary to transport these oils across the frozen Baltic Sea. These ships serve multiple purposes, including safe cruises across the ice, but nowadays they are mainly used for entertainment. For example, the ship approaches a shore, and people jump from the ship into the freezing waters at -20 degrees. They do this with air-filled inflatable suits that protect them from drowning in the cold, making swimming in the ice-covered waters of the Baltic Sea enjoyable. If all this isn't enough to make you happy, Finland offers another delightful opportunity. If you enjoy winter tourism and want to experience the adrenaline rush in snow-covered nature, you can go sledding with Siberian wolves, known as huskies, and experience the thrill of speed. It truly feels like being in a Hollywood movie. The scenery is magnificent, and sledding with the huskies adds excitement. While this may seem familiar to someone from a place like Siberia, for those from a distant culture, these experiences are a must. Visiting Finland requires obtaining a Schengen visa, even for short stays, due to its EU membership. For long-term residents, it's necessary to have a good command of Finnish and the second official language, Swedish. This is essential not only for communicating with locals, but also for job opportunities. In Finland, proficiency in Finnish, for example at a B2 level, is often required for professional practice, even if you have a job offer. Therefore, mastering the language is key to living in Finland. Helsinki, the capital, is located in the southernmost part of Finland and boasts an elegant and majestic style. Even when viewed from above, the city's charm is apparent. Despite the country's beauty and high quality of life, rates of depression are surprisingly high. This may seem illogical considering the excellent health services, education, and natural beauty in the country. However, Scandinavians, especially those in their 50s, have a higher tendency towards suicide. While the cold and cloudy weather throughout the year is a factor, it is not the main reason. In Finland, people often achieve things that usually require a lot of effort at a young age, leading to a sense of satisfaction. However, some find it difficult to cope with this satisfaction as they age. It is suggested that a lack of belief in an afterlife, common in places like Finland, Norway, and Sweden, may contribute to this issue. Without belief in something beyond this life, people's resilience may be more easily broken. Perhaps believing in a religion is an essential factor in people's survival. Consequently, people in their 50s in Scandinavian and Baltic countries sometimes reach a point where life feels meaningless. Additionally, the inability to accept aging can bring them to the point of breakdown. On the other hand, Finland's border connection with Russia confronts the country with the fear of a possible nuclear war and living in bunkers. Today, there are underground shelters in Finland large enough to contain 1 million people, where people will try to hold on to life in case of a disaster. However, Finland has recently joined NATO with the approval of Turkey, reducing the public's fear of Russia a little bit. Therefore, if Russia launches an operation against Finland, the 30 NATO countries will defend Finland with all their might. As a result, Finland is safer than ever. This brings us to the end of the video. See you in the next one. Goodbye.